Alright, limoncello part 1, and you'll see why we're doing this in 2 parts when it all comes to fruition, if you excuse the pun. Right, you'll need 2 unwaxed lemons. If you've got waxed lemons, you'll need to somehow clean off the wax, and you'll also need a bottle of your favourite vodka. Get the good stuff, don't be a bum, don't buy the rubbish. Alright. And you'll need a spare bottle, because into said spare bottle we are going to put about 1/4 of our bottle of vodka. It's not an exact science, but you see where we are. We're about here, so about 1/4 of a bottle has gone into it. And then the next thing we do is we need a peeler to take just the outer peel. You don't want to get too much of the white pith. So I'll get on and finish peeling them and get back to you. Alright, so we've ended up with just the oily peel of the 2 lemons. And the lemons are more or less completely peeled. Just take the bits out of it. You don't want too much of the white at all, because that will give the limoncello a very bitter flavour, and we don't want that. Alright, so I'm going to start putting this peel, just stuffing it into the bottle. Let me just come back a bit and I'll show you that. There we go. So I drop all that into there. All of it goes in. So we get to the point where we've got all the lemon peel is in the bottom of the bottle like that. And note the colour of that against my hand now. So there you go. So there's the colour. Put the lid on, give it a good old shake, and what we're trying to do is get the natural lemon oils out of that and into solution with the vodka. Alright, and the reason we have to leave it and do a part 2 is because you've got to put that away now, put that up on a shelf for about a week, and every day or a couple of times a day give it a shake. And at the end of that process, if you do that now, boys and girls, by the time this next video comes out, you'll be ready with your bottle of limoncello to wow and astound your friends. Give it a good old vigorous shake, put it up on a shelf, and give it a shake at least once a day. There you go. Alright, limoncello part 2. Right, first thing you're going to need is your bottle of limoncello, which you've prepared earlier by giving it a shake, as we saw in part 1. And the next thing we need to do now is we need to strain. You can actually leave that in the bottom if you want it for effect, but what I do is I take all that out and then you have to fish out all that from the bottle if that's possible, or just leave it in. It's up to you how you want to do it. For effect, I like to leave it in, but the first thing I want to do is strain it back into the bottle to take any cloudiness out of it. Alright, and I know it wastes a little bit of the alcohol, but the way I do that is you can use a coffee filter and a funnel, or you can use a coffee filter, and the other option is to take a paper towel, fold it corner to corner, fold it corner to corner again, and then you open it up like that and use it like a filter in that way. Alright, you see how that works? Yeah, very simple. I'll use the coffee filter because I've got some. And then what I want to do is just tip that all back into the bottle. Like that. Let's bring that. And then you'll see that go in. And then I'm passing it through the filter back into the bottle. Now that takes a little while, so we'll get back to you. Okay, we'll kill two birds with one stone. The other things you'll need some sugar, you'll need a spoon of course, and you'll need some lemon juice. I've just got, say, about a tablespoon of lemon juice there, and that's because we're going to make a sugar syrup and we're going to invert the sugar syrup with some lemon juice. So what I'm going to do while that's draining back into there is I'm going to make up my sugar syrup. Now you can make up your sugar syrup any way you like, but you're going to need hot water roughly to the amount of the pour off of the original vodka. So you took off about 25%, so you're going to want that to be replaced with water, and use hot water to begin with, and then you want to put in a couple of tablespoons, depending how sweet you like it. I know the people this is going to like it rather sweet, so I'm going to make that up and give it a stir with 3 tablespoons. And then I'm going to invert that with the lemon juice. So what we have there now is an invert sugar syrup. I believe the reason we do that, we invert it, is because we don't want the we don't want it to cake up and turn crystalline. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to heat that back up again to get it nice and hot, and then I'll get back to you. Once we've got it hot again, give it another stir, and then that's ready to go. As soon as the vodka's finished dripping through, the lemon vodka's finished dripping through, then we just top that up with the sugar syrup. Alright, that's it all drained in, and now we can introduce the syrup straight in and just top it all the way up. All the way up. Alright, so there you have it, your homemade limoncello. It comes out somewhere between 25 and 30% proof alcohol, but the flavour is amazing. What you need to do is let that cool down a bit now, and it can also be put in the freezer. Typically, I understand Italians will keep their limoncello in the freezer and serve it chilled as like a schnapps or as an aperitif. And it's absolutely wonderful. If you've ever tried this, you'll know what I mean, and I hope you do try this, because this is a real keeper and you'll want to do it time and time again. Not only that, it makes a wonderful gift, you know, for a handmade gift that you can give to someone. I think it's a nice seasonal present. So there you go. And before we finish, I'd like to say a heartfelt thank you to all my subscribers and all my viewers, because it's you I do this for. I don't do this for money, certainly not as yet. But I just want to wish you all a happy and prosperous new year. Thanks for watching. Hey friends, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you would like to follow my channel, please subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications for all my future videos. It would be great to hear from you in the comments, and I'll try to get back to as many of you as possible. You may wish to check out these titles or even help me out with a donation using the links in the description below the video. Thanks for watching.